Okay. Oh, anybody want to answer? What is the difference between an ism and a fi'l?
It is an action, and noun. Ism is a noun, like describing an action. And then for fail, you need a doer, and for noun, you don't need a doer.
Okay, very good. Other sisters, do you want to answer the question? What is a fi'l?
Noun is the name of a place, things, and country.
Okay.
Verb is an action done, and you need a object, and the who has done it, the fail,
Okay.
the doer, who, what has he done, and who,
Okay.
what and who answer you get from that.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So last week we did the 3 kalimats, ism, fi'l, and harf. And the difference between those is like the ism is a noun, place, object, or things, or idea. It could be something that has a name, but it doesn't, it has a name, but you can't touch it, right? Like emotion and other things, education and everything. And fi'l is, it's an action, right? Like and you need a doer and you need a time for that. It could be either in the present tense, past tense, or future tense. What is a harf?
Harf is a particle, which adjectives, when it comes in adjective, adverbs, conjunction.
Okay, okay, mashallah. Good. Sister Fauzia, Omar?
Preposition. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, sister.
Harf is a word which doesn't make sense on its own. So it has to be it has to come after or before a fi'l or a noun as
Okay,
a support, like preposition, mostly like preposition words. To,
Mashallah.
as, at, on.
Okay, very good. And we finished that, and then we did the conjugation chart. So today, the lesson number 3, which is about the pronouns. Okay, we are going to learn about pronouns. Do you have any questions related to the lesson 1 and 2 from last week? Any questions? You can write it down on the chat box, or you can say it out loud. Any questions? Do you have any doubt or anything? Okay, which means that you're all good.
This is our first class. I didn't know about last class. Can you just briefly explain what you have?
That's what we were doing. We were reviewing it, right? We learned about ism, fi'l, and harf, right? That's what we were reviewing. And we also have recordings for all the classes. We have the recording, so you can go back and watch the recording, inshallah. Okay. So today's topic is lesson 3 from Quranic Language Made Easy. This is unit 1, and which is pronouns. Pronouns in Arabic, it's called as dama'ir. Okay, dama'ir. And pronouns. Okay, before going to the types of pronouns, what is a pronoun? Pronoun is actually used to avoid the repetition, right? Arab grammarians considered pronouns as nouns. Pronouns takes the place of a noun to avoid the repetition. For example, if I have a sentence like, for example, if I say Ahmad is married and Ahmad have 3 kids, Ahmad is a teacher, Ahmad lives in California, right? So instead of saying Ahmad every single time, we replace Ahmad with he, right? Instead of every time saying Ahmad is a teacher, Ahmad is married and everything, we just say Ahmad, he is married, he has 2 kids, and he is a teacher, etc. Right? So these are the most used nouns in the Quran. Okay, so let's see what exactly they are divided into 2 forms. The first one is the detached pronoun, that is called as dama'ir munfasila. You all can repeat after me. You don't have to unmute yourself. You can just say out loud, dama'ir munfasila. And if you want to unmute yourself, you can do that too. Say dama'ir munfasila. Okay?
Dama'ir munfasila.
And the second type is the attached pronouns, that is dama'ir muttasila. Okay? Can you repeat? Dama'ir muttasila. So now the pronouns, so which means that there are 2 types, that is independent pronouns and attached pronouns. Like attached pronouns, for example, you have like, for example, the child is always attached to a mother, right? So the same way, the pronouns are always attached to the noun, okay, or a verb. And there are some pronouns, they're independent pronouns. They are not attached to anything. Okay. So these are two types of pronouns: independent pronouns and attached pronouns. Okay. Attached means it is attached to something, and independent is it is not attached to something. Okay. So to a noun or a fi'l. And the first type is dama'ir munfasila, that is the detached pronoun or the independent pronoun. The word munfasil, okay, this comes from the root word fa, sod, and lam, fasala. If you all know Urdu, then you know fasla means like, fasla karna, right? Which means to leave or separate. It can also mean to stand alone, that is independent. And here it is referring to the personal pronouns that are independent and do not need to be connected to a fi'l, verb, or a noun or ism to make sense. Inshallah, if I take examples, you'll have a better idea. Okay. I'm just explaining what exactly the independent pronoun or the detached pronoun or dama'ir munfasila is. Okay. And now we have and there are 12 personal or detached pronouns in Arabic that must be memorized. And you have to memorize these, and they're easy, inshallah. And I will also share a video about the pronouns, which my daughters have done it. So you can just remember as like a song. Okay. So inshallah, it'll be easy. Like, he, they, right? You, I, we, right? It's like that. So they are the pronouns. Inshallah, we will learn that in Arabic. And the second type is attached pronoun. That is called as dama'ir muttasila. The word muttasil, this comes from the root letter waw, sod, lam, wasal. Wasal means to connect. This is used for joining the word before it. Okay? Because these are attached pronouns, which means they get attached to the end of the word. Right? So, and we write attached with the word. Like it means something that is connected. That's why the pronoun that has to be connected to a noun or a verb in order to make sense. Okay, so this was about the two types of pronouns. So now we are going to learn about the detached pronouns first. And this is the chart. And remember, in the last class, we learned about the conjugation chart. This we learned. We had a singular, we had dual, we had plural. And then here we had third person masculine, third person feminine, second person masculine, second person feminine. And then we had first person masculine and feminine. The same conjugation chart will be used throughout our course, inshallah. So you have to be familiar with that. So let's begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So huwa is he or it. Huma is they both. Hum is they all. Hiya is for her, like she, for the feminine, third person feminine. Huma is they both. Hunna is third person feminine. So here, if you look, this is hum is for third person masculine. Okay. And hunna is for third person feminine. Hunna is third person feminine. And then we have second person masculine is anta, antuma, antum. And so second person feminine would be the same. Anti, only the anti and antuna are different here. So here we have for the feminine, it is anti. And then we have antuma and antunna. Okay. And then we have the first person is ana, nahnu, and nahnu. You have to repeat after me. Please unmute yourself and say huwa, huma, hum.
Huwa, huma, hum. Hiya, huma,
Hiya,
hunna.
huma,
Anta, antuma,
Wait.
antum.
Please repeat after me. Please don't
Repeat after ma'am.
No. You have to repeat after me. Hiya, huma, hunna.
Hiya, huma, hunna.
And for the second person, it is anta, antuma, antum.
Anta, antuma,
And anti, antuma, antunna.
anti, antuma, antunna.
And this first person is ana, nahnu, nahnu.
Ana, nahnu, nahnu.
So inshallah, with practice, you'll get it. You all can mute yourself. And then we have this table should be memorized thoroughly. Certain points to be specifically noted while memorizing are all the third person masculine and feminine pronouns begin with the letter ha. If you look at the third person masculine and feminine, you all can see huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. So they are all starting with ha, right? So that's what the first point says, that all the third person masculine and feminine pronouns begin with the letter ha. Okay, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. And the second point says all the second person masculine and feminine pronouns begin with the letters alif, noon, and ta. If you look at the second person masculine, and which is the second person masculine and feminine? Anta, right? So they all begin with the letter alif, noon, and ta, right? So it is anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, right? So we have all the second person start with the letter alif, noon, and ta. This is the second point. And the third point says all the dual masculine and feminine pronouns end with a ma, right? So here we have, let me take this color. So this dual, so this is for the two people, right? In Arabic, we have singular, dual, and plural, right? In English, we just have singular for one person. If it is more than one, then that is plural. But in Arabic, so you have singular. For two people, we have dual, and then more than two is a plural, okay? So here, the third point says, all the dual pronouns, it ends with the ma, like huma, huma, antuma, antuma, right? So all the dual masculine and feminine pronouns ends with ma, mim alif, like huma, huma, antuma, antuma. And the fourth point is all the masculine second and third person plural pronouns end with a mim with a sukun, like hum and antum, right? So this is the one. We have third person masculine, it ends with a hum, and second person masculine, it plural ends with mim with a sukun, hum and antum. And the fifth point is all the feminine second and third person plural pronouns ends with noon shadda, okay? And they are hunna and antunna. So they are feminine plurals for third person and second person, hunna and antunna. Don't worry if you're not understanding anything. If I take the examples, you'll get it, inshallah. So for now, just remember huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu, nahnu. Huwa is for he, huma is for they both, hum is for they all, for the masculine. For the third person feminine, it's going to be hiya for like she, huma, and hunna. For second person masculine, it's going to be anta, antuma, antum. Anta is for you, for one person. Antuma is for two people. Antum is for you all, more than two. Anti, antuma, antunna. This is for the feminine. Instead of anta, you're saying anti. And antunna is you all females, right? And first person is ana, like for I. If you want to say I, you say ana. And nahnu is for we both. And nahnu, we all. The same thing. These two are same. Okay? So this is the chart, detached pronoun chart. That is the independent pronoun. Detached pronoun or independent pronoun, they do not come attached to any word. Okay, before or after. So let's take example. You'll have a better idea. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So now, the first ayah is from Surah Ikhlas. It says, Qul huwallahu ahad. Okay. So what pronoun do you see here? We learned about huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, right? Anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu, nahnu. So among all the pronouns, which one do you see here? Huwallahu ahad.
Huwa.
Yes. Huwa. Very good. Yeah, you don't have to raise your hand. You can just answer. Yeah, it's okay. So you see huwa here, right? Huwa. What is the meaning of huwa? That is third person masculine singular, right? Huwa is he. And if you look at the translation, it says he, huwallahu, he is Allah. Ahadun is the one. Okay? Is it clear, everyone? Did you get this? Any questions? Okay. Next is huwa khairul lakum. What pronoun do you see in this ayah?
Third person, masculine, masculine.
Very good. Huwa again. And see, huwa is not just he. It could be he or it could be it. Okay, because a noun, it could be for a person or it could be for an object, right? If it is for an object, you also use he, huwa. Okay, and I like when I told you before also in Arabic there are the words could be masculine gender or feminine gender. Okay, so huwa is for masculine, so it is good for you. Next is idhuma fil ghari. Now what pronoun do you see here?
Dual
Third person masculine dual.
Very good.
Huma.
What is the pronoun?
Huma.
Very good, mashallah. So if you see, it's huma. Okay, and I also see people sending the messages too. You can also either write it down on your book or you can also type it on the chat box. Okay, huma. Huma, what is huma for? Hua is for first like for one person,
Dual.
right? What about huma?
Dual.
Right? Hua. And then is huma fil ghari, when they, like two men, were in the cave. Okay, and this ayah is talking about, does anyone know who were in the cave? Two people, if you know the seerah, or if you...
in Surah Al-Kahf, the people of all people who accepted Islam are hiding in the cave.
Very good, mashallah. So this is about Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Abu Bakr, right? When they were migrating to Medina, they were in the cave. Okay, mashallah. Then we have wama hum bi kharijina minha. So now what do you think? Which is the pronoun here? Again, wama hum bi kharijim minha. Hum is the,
Hum.
and it is detached pronoun. It is an independent pronoun. Have you seen? I mean, it is not attached to anything, right? Huwa Allahu. Huwa khayru. So it is not attached to anything. Is huma fil ghari. So this is not attached to anything. Wama hum bi kharijin. And they all. This is third person masculine plural, right? Because it is hum. And that's why the translation is they all are not coming out from it. Next is in here illa hayatud dunya. Now tell me which is the word?
Here.
Here.
Very good. What type of noun is this?
Feminine first person. Third
No, it's
person.
not first person. Third person.
Third person.
Very good. In here, illa hayatud dunya. So here, this is the feminine noun, third person feminine singular, right? And now you might wonder, why is there feminine pronoun here, right? I told you in Arabic that there is a masculine gender and a feminine gender for the words. Okay, so here hayatud dunya, the hayat and the dunya, they are the feminine words. Okay, so to refer to those, we have to use a feminine pronoun. Like here, huwa, huma fil ghari and everything, right? We were using the masculine noun. But for the words that are feminine, we use hiya. Okay, so hiya, it is not but our worldly life. And inshallah, we will learn in detail about masculine nouns and feminine nouns. You just have to, I'm just going like step by step. Okay, so don't get confused. Just for now, just remember there are two types of nouns in words in Arabic. They could be masculine or feminine. Hunna libasul lakum. Now, which is the pronoun here?
Hunna.
Hunna. Very good.
Plural.
Very
Third
good. Is it
person
masculine or
feminine.
feminine?
Feminine.
Feminine, right? And why is it feminine? If you look at the translation, why is it feminine? Can someone tell me?
Yes, because of the wives, libasun.
Very good, right? So this is talking about hunna libasul lakum. They, the wives, are apparel for you, right? The husband and wife are libas for each other, right? So hunna libasul lakum, the wives. This is talking about the women here, right? That's why hunna is used, and there are a lot of women, right? That's why hunna, plural pronoun, is used. Anta qulta linnasi. Now, which is the word? Which is the pronoun used here?
Anta.
Anta, right? Anta is what?
Second person masculine. It is
Second
singular.
person.
Yeah,
Masculine.
this is second person. Did you say to the mankind, right? So you for the masculine. And if it was feminine, what do you use?
Anti.
Very good. MashaAllah. Now we have antuma wa manittaba'akum al-ghalibun. Now, which is the pronoun?
Antuma.
Antuma.
Antuma. So this is for how many people?
Two.
Two right? Antuma is you two, and those who follow you shall trim. Okay, so we have antuma. That was the word. Wa antum la ta'lamun.
Antum.
Antum is for
You all.
you all.
All.
Very good. And you all do not know. Ana rabbukumul a'la.
I mean.
Ana is the first person, and I am most exalted Lord. Right? Ana is first person, and this was said by the Firaun, and he used to claim that he was a god, right? And nahnu narzuqukum.
Nahnu.
Nahnu is first person, that is we provide for you. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that we provide for you. Okay, and then we have so the exercise would be recite the Quran and try to find more examples of detached pronouns from the book. Okay, so any questions? Are you understanding it? Any questions? Any doubts? Yeah. Yes, sister. Okay, let me take Suratul Kahf, which we all recite every Friday, and then we will try to find out the pronouns from that, inshallah.
Okay, madam, let you proceed.
Yeah, okay. And
Assalamualaikum.
yeah, walaikum assalam.
For the last one, you said for nahnu narzuqukum. How did you know it was the plural or dual? Because both are nahnu.
Mashallah, mashallah. Very good question. The sister asked, Nahnu narzuqukum. Okay. Nahnu, as we learned the chart, Nahnu is for we both, or Nahnu, it could be for all, right? So in this case, for this reason, you need to, like every day, you have to recite a page, a Quran, read one page a day with translation. Okay, and with the context, you will understand. This ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, like, why are you worrying, right? Like, some people worry, like, they used to kill their dog. I mean, they worry that, if I have a lot of kids, then how will I earn for them and how will I take care of them, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says here, we provide for you. Why are you worrying, right? So this is, and nahnu, we it's a royal way, like, a king, right? King says we, he doesn't never say I, right? So it's a shahi andaz, like to say nahnu is we provide for you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses nahnu for himself. Okay, very good question, sister. MashaAllah. Very good. So this means that you're paying attention. You all are paying attention. So good to hear that, MashaAllah. The royal. Okay. Yeah, somebody have even messaged on the chat section. So let's take this. Okay. Innama nahnu muslihun. This is Surah Baqarah. What pronoun do you see here? Independent pronoun. Innama nahnu muslihun. Do you all see this?
Nahnu.
Nahnu. Very good. So we have nahnu, right? Nahnu, only we are the reformers. Okay. And then we have one more example from Quran. So the homework would be homework as in, I mean, it's not like you have to sit and write and everything and I'm going to check. It's not like that. The homework is for yourself. Like, just read Quran, any page, just open a random page, read the Quran, but read it with translation. Okay. And sometimes if you are not clean and not in a state of touching the Quran, you can just open this corpus.quran.com. I will post the link on the on WhatsApp group. You can just open this. On the right hand side, just type the surah number and ayah. Like, for example, I'm typing 107:4, ayah number 4. Okay, so this is Surah Maun, ayah number 4. Fawailul lil musallin alladhina hum an salatihim sahun. So now tell me which is the pronoun here. Whom. Very good. Alladhina, those who they about their prayers are neglectful. Okay, whom is the detached pronoun. Very good. And then we have alladhina hum yura'un. Again, which pronoun? Whom. Whom is the pronoun again? Those who they make show, right? So whom is another pronoun here. Let me take one more surah, 108, ayah number 3. And then Inna shaniyaka huwa al-abtar. Which is the pronoun?
Inna?
No, inna is not a pronoun.
Huwa.
Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna, ana nahnu, right? So they are the pronouns, and here you see huwa, right? Like indeed your enemy, he is the one cut off. Huwa is independent pronoun because this is not coming attached to anything. Okay, and I can take another example of detached pronoun, that is wama hum bisukara. So which is the word here? Which is the independent detached pronoun? Hum, right? Hum. Okay. So I think you got this. Should we move to lesson 4, that is attached pronouns, and then we'll have a better understanding of what is the difference between attached and detached. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? Okay. The sister have posted the link of corpus on the chat section, and I will also post it on the WhatsApp group too. Jazakallah
I
khair, sister.
posted on the group also. WhatsApp group I just posted.
Okay, mashallah, jazakallah khair. So yeah, let's move to lesson 4. Okay, this is easy, like these are very small lessons. So that is lesson 4, attached pronouns, dama'ir muttasila. As the name indicates, these pronouns will only appear attached to another word, which can be a noun or a verb, or it could be a particle too, a harf. Okay, so the pronouns huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu, they can come attached to either a noun, ism, or a fi'l, verb, or a particle, harf. Okay, and what are they, the attached pronouns? Let's see what is the difference between the attached and the detached pronoun. So the attached pronoun, there we had huwa, right? Here we have who. Okay, huwa becomes hu, huma remains same, and hum also remains same, hunna also remains same. And here what was the third person feminine? It was hiya, right? Hiya. And then hiya becomes ha, huma and hunna, they remain same. And what was the second person there in the detached pronoun or independent pronoun? It was starting with anta, right? But here it will be ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna. And the first person there was ana, nahnu, nahnu, right? But here it's gonna be ya for the noun or ni for the verb, ya, ni, or na, na. Okay? And inshallah, if we take the examples, you'll have a better picture. For now, just remember it is hu, huma, hum, ha, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, ya, ni, na, na. Okay? So just repeat after me. Hu, huma, hum, ha, huma, hunna,
Ha, huma, hun.
ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna,
Ki, kuma, kun.
ya, ni, or na, na. Okay?
Ya, ni, na.
And here, yeah, this ya could be with the sukoon as well. Okay? So this is the jar version. And then we have the above table should be memorized thoroughly. You have to memorize. There's no other way. If you don't memorize, then it becomes difficult for you to go to the next lesson. Okay, and it's pretty simple. And I will share you the my kids' video so that you can just remember, inshallah. In the table, certain similarities to the detached pronouns can be seen. So here, what are the similarities here? Let's see. The first thing says, all the third person masculine and feminine pronouns begin with the letter ha, right? So third person pronouns, they begin with ha. Like even in the attached pronouns, it was huwa, huma, hum. Even here they all start with a ha. Okay? Ha, huma, hum. Hu, huma, hum. Ha, huma, hunna, right? So they all start with a ha. And the second point is the dual pronouns end with a ma, like huma, huma, kuma, kuma. Like there, what did we have? Huma, huma, antuma, antuma, right? Here we have huma, huma, and kuma, kuma. And the third point is All the plural second and third person masculine pronoun end with a meme with a sukoon, like hum and kum. And there it was hum and antum. And all the plural second and third person feminine pronouns end with the noon with the shadda, like hunna and kunna. What was there in the detached pronoun? It was hunna and antunna. Right? So here it is hunna and kunna. Last is the difference in the second person masculine and feminine pronouns which begin with the letter ka. Okay? So that is, instead of anta antuma, here it is ka. They all start with a ka. Okay, that is the only that is the difference here. They start with the ka here, and in the detached it was anta, alif, noon, and ta. So hu, huma, hum, he, ha, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, ya, ni, na, and na. And these were the points which we discussed. So let's take examples. Okay, so this is lesson 5, then you'll have a better understanding. Attached pronouns with nouns. Let's do the attached pronouns with nouns. That is kitabuhu, kitabuhuma, kitabuhum. Okay, so if you look at this, before going to that, let me take some examples from Quran for the attached pronouns. Okay, so here okay, so the exercise for this lesson 4 is write a pronoun table for each of the following nouns with the translation. Okay, and now qalamun. Qalamun means pen. Okay, so now you have to make a chart with qalamun, and you have to like, for example, this is kitabun. Let's take this chart. Kitabun. Kitabun means a book in Arabic. Okay, so what you are doing here is, in Arabic, whenever a noun gets attached to a word, then the tanween drops. Okay, so this was kitabun plus the pronoun hu. Okay, who was attached to it, so the tanween drops and it becomes kitabuhu. And kitabun plus the pronoun huma was attached to it, so it becomes kitabuhuma. Kitabun plus the pronoun hum becomes kitabuhum. And same way, kitabun plus the pronoun ha becomes kitabuha. Same kitabuhuma, and the pronoun kitabun plus the pronoun hunna becomes kitabuhunna. And same way, we have ka, kuma, kum was there. That was the pronoun, right? You just add kitabun to that and it becomes kitabun plus the pronoun ka, it becomes kitabuka. Notice that the tanween has dropped. Instead of kitabun, it becomes kitabu. Single dhamma is there. Instead of double dhamma, now it has a single dhamma. Kitabun plus kuma becomes kitabukuma. Kitabun plus kum becomes kitabukum. And the translation is kitabuhu is his book. This is third person masculine. Kitabuhuma is their book. Kitabuhum is their book for the female. Third person feminine is kitabuha is her book. Kitabuhuma is their book, and kitabuhunna is their book for the females. Okay, this is the translation. And now I want you all to make the chart or write it down on your book or on the chat box. Okay, write the chart. Kitabuhu, kitabuhuma, kitabuhum. You all can say it. Who want to say the chart?
I can say that.
Yes, sister. You want to try?
With
Kitabuhu
or
yes.
qalam?
Kitabuhu is fine. For now, we'll do kitabuhu and then we'll move to next word. Kitabuhu. Yeah, no problem. Just I want you all to say it out loud. See, some people don't want, they want to be silent listener. They want to say it out loud. What you can do is just mute yourself and say it out loud. Okay. Kitabuhu is his book. Kitabuhuma is their book. Kitabuhum is their book. This is for the masculine. Okay. Yeah. Who want to say this chart? Anyone who want to volunteer to say the chart?
Can I, sister?
Yes, sister. Go ahead, please.
Kitabuhu, his book. Kitabuhuma,
their book. Kitabuhum, their books. Book, sorry.
Book.
Kitabuha, her book. Kitabuhuma, their book. Kitabuhunna, their books.
Very good.
Kitabuka, your book. Kitabukum, your book. Kitabukum, your book. Kitabuki, your book feminine. Kitabuhuma, your book. Kitabuhunna, your books. Kitabi, my book. Kitabuna, our book. Kitabuna, our book.
Yeah, one more thing you notice here is every single time we did kitabun, right? It became kitabuhu, kitabuhuma, kitabuhum, kitabuha, kitabuhuma, kitabuhunna, kitabuka, kitabukuma, kitabukum, kitabuki, kitabukuma, kitabukunna. Now, for the first person, you can see the difference. It's not kitabuyi, right? Why? Why is it not ba with the dhamma here? Why there is a kasra on the ba? In Arabic, when you have a ya attached to the word, then the dhamma will turn into a kasra. Instead of kitabuyi, like, in Arabic, they don't want you to have a difficult words for pronunciation. If you can't say that, right? Kitabuyi, it's so hard. I mean, it's not even proper to say that. So what they do is, instead of kitabuyi, they make it kitabi. Because any letter where ya is attached to it, it becomes kitabi, qalami, baiti, ismi, abdi, rabbi, right? You don't say rabbuyi, right? For my Lord, you say rabbi, right? So kitabuyi, it's kitabi. This is the only difference for the first person, singular, masculine, and feminine. Okay? So now, who want to take the word qalamun? Qalamun is a pen, and then put it in the attached pronoun with the in this chart. Who want to do qalamun? Qalamun is a pen. Okay, you just have to say like kitabuhu, it becomes qalamuhu. Kitabuhuma, qalamuhuma, like that. You can write down on your book too, or if you want to say it, if you want to say it now, you can say it too. Any sister who want to do qalamun?
I can do that.
Yes, sister.
Okay, qalamuhu, qalamuhuma, qalamuhum, qalamuha,
Very good.
qalamuhuma, qalamuhunna.
Mashallah.
Qalamuka, qalamukum, qalamubukum.
Qalamukum.
Qalamukum. Qalamuki, qalamukuma, qalamukunna.
Very good.
Qalami.
Very good. It's qalami, right? Because the dhamma will turn into a kasra, like kitabi, it becomes qalami, my pen. Very good.
Qalamuna.
Very good. Sister, what is the translation of qalamuhum? How do you say qalamuhum?
Their pen.
Their pen. Very good. Mashallah. Now, who want to take the word Rabbun? No, Abdun. Who want to say Abdun? Yes,
ये क्या करे सुबह कतर डाले से क्या करे
Sister, you all please mute your phones if you're not participating. Jazakallahu khairan. Yes, Shiri Firdaus, sister, yeah. Please unmute yourself and yeah. Do you want to do Abdun?
Yes, sister.
Yes, sister. Go ahead.
Abduhuma, Abduhum, Abduha, Abduhunna, Abduhuma, Abduhunna, Abduka, Abdukuma, Abdukum, Abduki, Abdukuma, Abdukunna, Abduya, Abdiya.
Very good, mashallah. Okay, so so that was what you just have to put the words, like you have to put either qalamun or baitun or rasulun, or just write it down. Any you can just the silent listeners, you can use these words. Baitun is a house, and then make a chart. Write down the chart in your books. And if you want to share it with me personally, you can share it. Otherwise, it's okay. I mean, you don't have to share. Baitun is a house. Okay, just put this in the table. Attach pronoun with noun chart. Like Baitun is a house. And if you put it in this chart, it becomes Baituhu, Baituhuma, Baituhum. His house, their house, their house. And the first person becomes Baiti, my house. Baituna, my house, our house. Okay. And then we have, or you can also do Rabbun. Okay. If you make Rabbun, Rabbun is Lord. Okay. And you have seen so many duas that starting with Rabbana, right? And we'll see how do you get that? Rabbuhu, Rabbuhuma, Rabbuhum. His Lord, their Lord, their Lord. Rabbuha, Rabbuhuma, Rabbuhunna. And for the feminine, Rabbuka, Rabbukuma, Rabbukum. Rabbuki, Rabbukuma, Rabbukunna. For the second person, your Lord. Rabbi, right? So here you say Ya Rabbi, right? You say my Lord. Rabbuna, right? And you have a lot of duas that is starting with Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan. Rabbana. There's so many duas, like 40 Rabbanas if you know, right? And they are Rabbun, the word Lord, plus the pronoun na. That is the first person pronoun. Rabbun plus the pronoun na. Rabbuna. Okay? So any questions here? Did you all understand this? Do you want me to explain something? Any questions? I can check the chat box. You can even type a message on the chat box. I don't see any questions. Did you all understand this?
I think it is clear now. When we do more exercise, it will become more clear to us.
Yeah. This needs your work. You have to work. You have to write down in your books. Okay, it's not the homework, but it is for your own thing. See, when you join a college, it's not this that you just listen to the lecture, whatever the teachers are like explaining to you. You have to come home and work on it, right? In order to pass the exam or in order to become an engineer or a doctor, right? You have to work. So even the Arabic is like that. I mean, I'm telling you no homework, but then if you want to learn, then you have to work on it. At least write this chart at home. I mean, I'm not asking for you to show it to me or, you have to submit the assignments or do this or anything. It's just for yourself. Okay. Just go and write it in your rough handwriting. It should not be like very creative, decorative or anything. Just write it. You don't even have to make the box. Just write it like Rabbuhu, Rabbuhuma, Rabbuhum, Rabbuha, Rabbuhuma, Rabbuhunna. Right? Just write it down. And the thing is, you should know what you're writing and you should know the meaning too. Right? Inshallah. That's what I want. And I will also post the quiz on the Telegram. Please try to attend it. Okay. I mean, nobody knows who have answered it and who have answered it wrong. Nobody knows that. In that you don't get to know who have answered it wrong. And don't worry about that. It's just for your own. It's just for practice. Okay. Don't think that sometimes, you accidentally type the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Practice makes perfect. Inshallah, we will. Yeah, we will do. We will practice it.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Sister Sabira Shakur, do you have any questions? Do you want to make a chart with Rasulun? Is a messenger?
I was asking, Rabbuna and Rabbana, is it the same?
Very good question. MashaAllah. Who's that? MashaAllah. Very good. Yeah, who asked the question?
Samira.
Okay, mashallah. So Rabbuna and Rabbana, that is again, after few lessons, we will learn what is the difference between Fatha and Dhamma and Kasra. Inshallah, we will learn soon. But that's a good question. And I'm happy that you're observing things, right? That's what I want. I want your attention. And I want whatever we are learning, you're paying close attention to that. That's very good, mashallah. Just hold on. We'll learn in just after few lessons. What is the difference between Rabbuna and Rabbana, inshallah. Okay? Mashallah. Very good. And yeah, Sister Sabira Shakur, do you want to make a chart with Rasulun?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, sister.
Rasuluhu, Rasuluha, Rasuluhum, Rasuluha, Rasuluhuma, Rasuluhunna, Rasuluka, Rasulukuma, Rasulukum, Rasuluki, Rasulukuma, Rasulukunna, Rasuli, Rasuluna, Rasuluna.
MashaAllah, very good. What is the meaning of Rasuli?
My Rasul.
Very good, MashaAllah, very good. So the above is attached pronoun table with a noun, and note the following. So here they say the verb Okay, so here, let's take some examples from Quran. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I'll take some examples so you'll get a better understanding of this. Yeah, okay. An-nabiyyu awla bil mu'minin min anfusihim wa azwajuhu ummahatuhum. So now, what do you see here? Anfusihim wa azwajuhu ummahatuhum. Do you see something attached to some word here? Anfusihim, right? You have hum is attached to anfusa, and then you have azwajuhu, who is attached to azwajun. Ummahatuhum, hum is attached to the pronoun ummahatu. Okay, so these are the attached pronouns that are attached to the nouns. Okay, now one more thing is, okay, let me take who all know Suratul Fi'l? Suratul Fil.
Yes.
Okay, so in that,
see, I can't see the screen, sister.
oh, we can't. You
Yes.
can't see the screen.
Yes, I don't know.
How about others? Do you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sister, just refresh it. Or, yeah, others can see my screen. Just try to exit and come back. Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Okay. No problem. Shukran.
Yeah. So now here you can see Alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. So now what is the attached pronoun with the noun here in this surah? Anyone?
Rabbuka.
Very good. MashaAllah. Rabbuka. What is the meaning? Rabbuka. Rabbun is the Lord. Ka is a pronoun. Your Lord. Very good. Very good. MashaAllah. Now we have Alam yaj'al kaidahum fi tadlil. What is the pronoun here?
Kaidahum.
Yeah. Kaidahum. Is it attached pronoun or detached pronoun?
Attached.
Attached, right? But kaida and hum, they're not attached. How do you say it is attached?
Detached.
It's
Very
one
good.
word.
Very good, very good. So this, let me explain this to you. Some words, right, like ra, dal, you can't physically attach the pronoun, right? Like ra is there, dal is there. Some letters in Arabic have proximity issues. Okay, this is here, it is an attached pronoun, not a detached pronoun. Because if you look at the translation, it says kaidahum is their plan. Because dal, you cannot just attach a ha to the dal. Have you ever seen anything getting attached to ra or dal? No, right? There are some letters where you cannot directly attach it, but still this is an attached pronoun. Okay, this is their plan. And then we have, let me take some other example.
So it will be considered pronoun.
What did you say? Any questions, sister?
It will be considered attached pronoun.
Yeah, it is attached pronoun. No, it is. And if you look at the translation, it says their plan, right? Their plan is an attached pronoun, because their plan, what is it? It is third person, masculine, plural, right? Whom is attached, and the translation is their plan, right?
So it's okay. So it's their plan. It's not they.
No, detached pronoun. See, detached pronoun.
Detached pronoun.
Yeah. If it is detached pronoun, like Kul hu Allahu ahad. How do you translate Kul hu Allahu ahad? How do you translate that? How do you translate Kul huwa Allahu? He is Allah, right? Right? So you don't say anything like there or them or your in that, right? Because it's huwa, it is attached pronoun, right? And if you say hunna libasul lakum, right? Hunna is not attached. You say they are the apparel for you. Anta qulta linnasi. Did you say to the mankind? Antuma, right? You too, who, right? So it's coming as separate. You're saying he, you, they, or I, but it is attached. You're saying your book, their book, right? Or you're saying our book, right? Or my book, right? So it's like that.
No, I'm saying that the home, plural, third person masculine, and Muttasila and Munfasila both are home same.
Yeah, they are same.
But if it's a letter da before that, then how do you know it's attached or detached?
That's what I'm saying. Qaida is a plan. Okay, hum is their plan. If you look, you have to look at the translation, not just the word.
Okay,
Their
okay.
their plan, right?
Look
If
at
I
the
say,
context.
yeah, context. And who Allahu
Okay.
ahad. He is Allah the one, right? It's like that. You got it, sister? Okay.
I got
Now
it.
we have Qul amara rabbi bil qisti. Now tell me which is the word here? Which is the
Rabbi.
attached pronoun and the noun?
Rabbi.
Rabbi. Very good. Rabbi is there. And what is the translation for Rabbi? It is Rabbun plus the pronoun ya. Rabbi is my Lord, right? And you say, right, Ya Rabbi, right? My Lord. Ya Allah, Mere Allah. You say Rabbi. In Arabic, it's my Lord. And then we have وَأَقِيمُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ عِنْدَ كُلِّ مَسْجِدٍ. Which is the word here, with attached pronoun?
Wujuhakum.
Wujuhakum. Wujuh are the faces. Kum is the pronoun attached. That is your faces. Okay? And
Falu.
no. I'm just giving you some other example. Okay, this is good. Hurrimat alaykum ummahatukum wa banatukum wa akhawatukum wa ammatukum wa khalatukum. Now tell me which is the word with attached pronoun. There are so many words here.
Kum.
Right? Kum is attached, but what are the words with attached pronoun with noun?
Ummahat.
Very good. Ummahat. Right? Ummu is the mother. Right? Ummahatu are the mothers. Ummahatukum, your mothers. Now next, only one. How many did you see?
Banatu.
Banat are the daughters. Very good. Akhwatukum. Very good. And ammatukum. Very good. And khalatukum. Right. So there are the continuously you have attached pronouns with noun. Ummu is a mother, right? Ummahatukum, your mothers. Wa banatukum, your daughters. Wa akhawatukum. Akhi is a sister, right? So akhwat is a plural. And your sisters. Wa ammatukum, and your father's sisters. Okay, your pupi. Wa khalatukum, your mom's sisters. Khala, you say khala, right? Khalatukum. Right? So these are the attached pronouns with the noun. Okay, so what I'm telling you is just open the Quran today. Okay, you can either open the Quran, physical Quran, make wudu, or you can just open corpus.quran, any ayah, just type random ayah, and then try to find attached pronouns with nouns and detached pronouns like huwa, huma, hum, or you can also find any word, like, you just look at the translation, you'll understand. It's like, forbidden to you are your mothers and your daughters and your sisters and your father's sisters and your mother's sisters. Okay, so these are Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling about this. You have to look at the context. This is the tafsir. You have to learn. And also I would encourage you all to also try to understand the surahs too. Like let's start with like short surahs. You have a lot of tafsirs on YouTube, or you can also attend some classes. Like there are some free classes, like I attend Ar-Rahma or Quran 101, right? So you have to just go through word to word Quran translation, and you have to understand the tafsir of that particular like 5 or 6 ayats, and then you have to give a test or something. That will really help you understand the grammar, because if you know the context, then you'll understand. Now you know, right? Ummahatukum, right? Your mothers, your father, your daughters, and everyone, right? So this is Surah Nisa. Surah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who are forbidden to you. So he has given the list here. So yeah, any questions? Do you have any questions? Anything which you didn't get it?
But alaykum is not?
No, we are going to learn that later. For now, just remember noun and pronoun. Don't worry about like the ahead part. Just concentrate on now we are learning about nouns plus pronouns, or we are going to learn we are learning about independent pronouns. Okay, and we can take one more example of Suratul Kahf. And you know, when you recite Surah Kahf every Friday, just look at the translation of it. Okay, you'll enjoy it, like, because now you know. Qul innama ana basharum mithlukum. Now tell me, which are the pronouns you find here in this ayah? Suratul Kahf. Mithlukum. What other things do you see here, which we learned today? Ana is an detached pronoun, independent pronoun. It is not attached to anything. So it's qul, say, only I. Ana is I. Basharum mithlukum. I am a man like you, right? Bashar is a man. Mithlukum is like you, you all. Okay? And then we have yuha ilayya annama ilahukum ilahu wahid. Do you see anything, any pronouns, attached pronouns here in this ayah? Ilahu. Very good. Ilah is God, right? And ilahukum is your God. Okay. Now, yarju liqa'a rabbihi. What do you see here? Do you see any pronoun, attached pronoun or anything?
Rabbihi.
Rabbihi. What is the translation? Rabbihi.
His Lord.
His Lord. Very good. Very good. MashaAllah. Now we have again bi'ibadati rabbihi ahadam. So again we have rabbihi, right? So there are so many, like you just open any random ayah, you see so many attached pronouns with the noun and so many detached pronouns with the noun. You just have to open the Quran. It's amazing. Like, you know, when you learn the grammar and you look at the Quran, you'll enjoy it. Like you find attached pronouns, you find detached pronouns. It's so much fun. So now, okay. Wallahu maulakum wa huwa al-alimul hakim. What do you see here? Any pronouns or anything here in this ayah? Maulakum. Very good. And huwa. Very good. See? Wallahu and Allah maulakum. Maula is a protector. Okay. So maulakum. What is the translation?
Maula.
Your protector. Wahuwa. Wahuwa. And Al-Alimul Hakim, right? And he is all-knower and all-wise. Okay, so this is the attached pronoun and detached pronoun. Alhamdulillah, we are done with the class. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Jazakallahu khairan for attending.